I don't know, one day last week, I guess the guy that used to be her boyfriend, he was over here blowing a horn and ended up leaving. I guess they was having a spat. But see, I guess that's the one. There's a bunch of, she got all them kids. But I only talk about it, because just now, I came out and they're still doing the laughing. It's like they really are just into. All right, so I think last Friday, right? I was at another store, and this white guy comes out into the store, and he's like, and they doing the gang stalking stuff, and he's like, street theater, and he's like, yeah, I feel sorry for them, and he's talking to a black dude. Is he just like this old house nigga? He's a disgusting ass nigga, seriously. And he's like, they swear they're victims, right? And the guy, the white guy, he's helped, but I had to say so. I said, nah, man, there ain't nothing, because remember when I was sitting here and there was a bunch of guys over there, old heads just like him, and he's trying to act like, and I'm like, don't feel sorry for them. So that means they're superstitious. So they got scared. Because I'm telling, and that's when they had their shooting down in Jacksonville. That's what it was about. I'm telling you. But you see, nobody cares about it. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares about the shooting. Nobody's going, oh, racism, because it's just too many black on black crimes. And you see this guy, I don't know what he's supposed to be doing. I guess he's going to pick somebody up. And so, that's like I said, and that's why he, pulled real close like that. The guy right there, that's why he pulled in and made an effort to pull right there and shit. That guy right there. Yeah, and then you see, it's an old white dude. He try to act like he ain't do it. You know what I'm saying? I know it's an old lady on the inside, but it's like, see, they keep hiding behind these Democrats. I'm telling you, he's exactly what he did. I'm telling you, I got it on video for everybody to see. It's an old white dude. They hide behind old people. That's what they're cowards, man. They're disgusting cowards. Look at him. He's old, disgusting, man. He ain't white. I don't know what he is. It's just fucking and they think it's a game. They really don't understand. Ain't nobody playing with their communist ad. They done across the country, across the globe. They're done. They trying to play victim. Ain't nobody thinks you're a victim. Ain't no racism. Ain't nobody trying to kill you. You're a bunch of fucking bums, cowards, who couldn't make it in life. Try to tell you, don't have long. But you keep it up. Disgusting. That's why black people can't make it. Our old folks now are against. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These are the black elders. But it's white people's fault. You see how black people do each other? Old ass white black folks. But it's white people's fault. And you see how close he got on purpose. He did it on purpose. All right, so like I said, that's what they, and so that's what I'm saying. So it's like I'm not by myself. Trust me, I'm not by myself. So you're not, and it's like I never said I was. Y'all the ones who. So you're not pushing back on me. You're not. Oh, we gonna do it. I ain't never tell you can't. I don't own this shit. If this was my house, yeah, you would have got bust. If this was my house, yeah, I would have bust your shit up with everybody up in there. But this ain't my property, so you ain't doing nothing to me. You're not bucking up. You're not showing me. I didn't tell you. The owner said, da 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 da. This is his property. Just stupid ass niggas. And that's what I'm telling you. That was their plan. They promoted all these stupid ass niggas, thinking they was gonna win. All right, see, that's what I'm saying. And yeah, we getting tired of black folks holding other black folks jealousy. I'm telling you, it has nothing to do with anything I've done except excel. Jealousy. They just mad. It's not that, oh, I think I'm better than them. I don't know what the hell is wrong with these niggas. And so he think he funny, like I said, got it on video. That's what I'm telling you. So it's like you're not pushing back against me. Y'all started this shit. I don't care if, you working for the people who started this shit. You see what I'm saying? You're not doing this on your own. You don't have the courage. You're doing it, you're following orders because you fucking do boys. This little nasty, that's what I'm saying. They lie and play victim. Like I said, don't feel sorry for these nasty motherfuckers at all. They ain't good people. You see, they're fucking nasty. Just because he's an old man, whatever, exactly. He's an old man and trying to look like, he's a good person. He's a nasty little piece of shit. They're not Christians, I bet. Yeah, all of them, the women, all of them, the old people, they're not Christians. They're devil worshippers, just like it says in the Bible. They devil worshippers. Gonna be in the church. It tells you, Old Testament and New Testament. There's gonna be a whole bunch of devils inside the church. And just because they old, don't mean they good. Just don't fall for, they look like grandpa. Remember they tried that with Biden. And everybody was like, hell no. He's just like your granddad. Evil ass, nasty ass little bitches doing all this shit for money. If your dumb ass ain't save enough money when you was younger, that's your fault. It ain't my fault. Ain't nobody jumping line. You fucked your own life up. You should have saved your fucking money when you was younger. If you can't make it now, nobody gives a fuck. And we ain't gonna be communists. You fucked your own life up, you little piece of shit. All right, then they, like I said, they so the white guy, back to the story, the white guy, and I stopped, by the end of the conversation, because I stopped him, because I know he's gang stalking. He ended up giving me a fist bump, because he's like, oh, I do, but I care. So I stopped him, and a matter of fact, I had on my shirt with Biden, on top of it, that one where I got Biden and he's going to prison or whatever. It's a Scooby-Doo shirt. And I'm like, nah, it's the Democrats. And literally I said, it's people like you, liberals. That's why these black folks can't make it. Because you up there trying to, exactly, talking about you feel sorry. No, ain't nothing to feel sorry for. See what I'm saying? Ain't no reason for you to feel sorry. And so we start talking. And he's like, well, you know what I think the problem. Then he just has to say it. Then as we're talking, he's like, oh, I'm a doctor. I'm like, yeah, I go see doctors all the time, at the VA and shit. And I told him what was wrong, and he fist bumped me again. And I'm like, nah, it's the Democrats. I'm like, this and that. It's like he had to. He ended up giving me fist bumps because we went outside the store and we're talking, and he it's like he had to agree every single time. That's why Democrats don't want people to talk. That's why you see it in Congress. All the Democrats, they use the, oh, you're a racist, da-da-da-da-da. They don't want us to talk because we talk logic. It is like he had to just end up fist bumping me, because I'm like, nah. And like I said, I had my Biden shirt on. You know, the one with Scooby-Doo, you know, whatever. You know, they taking the mask off of Biden, blaming Putin for the gas prices, and everybody like, no, we're not on Putin's side. It's just the fact that you're lying, and it's you, Biden. And so they don't want, you know, they don't want us to talk. That's why they use all that. Yeah, look, now he want to look over here. Yeah, little nasty ass bitch. See what I'm saying? He probably fucking, you know, whatever. Yeah, I'm saying, I bet he do some nasty shit. That's why he, you know what I'm saying? And so that's what I'm saying. He'll pull up in there and then bag up right there. You got all this room. Why the fuck ain't you do a goddamn U-turn and shit? You could have went back there. He go, it's like, okay. So when somebody fuck your shit up, then you want to play victim. You know, I'm just, I go to church. I'm a dude, you know, exactly. He come up with all these super stories. His grandchildren gonna be crying about how everybody knows the Democrat playbook. You gonna act like you such a good person. Well, to your family when you're dead. I ain't talking about I'm gonna do it, you know, YouTube. I'm just saying. I'm just talking. But you know, you know how they give you strikes and all that shit. But my point is, hate speech. How I'm hate speech and I'm black. You know how they do? They go lie. You know, like that old nasty bitch right there. Yeah, he got grandkids. Oh, he's such a good. That's what I'm saying. They think they slick. They so stupid. They don't realize just being good to your own people, your family, that's not good enough. You got to fit into society. It's all good. Yeah, you're supposed to. Exactly. You don't get a pat on your back for doing what you're supposed to. If that's all you got, that you was good to your family, you basically a piece of shit. You ain't do nothing. Yeah, and they're the ones who always talk about contribute to society. No, we don't talk about it because it's just natural. If you good at your job, obviously you being productive. That's what it used to be. Just be productive. You ain't got to contribute and change society. Just be productive. That's why they try to change it all. And so when one of these nasty motherfuckers get fucked up, they want to play victim. And oh, he was a good, but yeah, now they mad because I bust them out with all that. Yeah, that nobody cares about it. Everybody knows the stilo. If it's a young person, oh, they was good. They wanted to be a rapper. They was or if they was middle, you know, like 20-something. Oh, they was good. They was it don't matter. They was doing some dirt. Or the ones who were innocent bystanders is like they literally voted for the Democrats. And like I said, and you know what? Another thing. The reason we say, I said don't feel sorry for them because you voted for this. And like I'm starting to see now in the comments, and I think it's real comments. I just saw videos today. People are saying the same thing. They starting to just get on these fools with all this stupid shit. What about the parent? They keep talking, oh, and you know, I was seeing one in Baltimore. Again, they always put Baltimore in my recommendations. And they're still mad about the Mustang. That's why he's driving by slow. But it's a different story about that one. And so anyway, so that's what I'm saying. It's all just jealousy. So it's like, oh, so you go by, that's what I'm saying. It has nothing to do with nothing. And they can't help themselves, the witchcraft. And so, because they just asked me about it a week ago. Oh, you still, because remember, I haven't said it. I don't know if y'all, how long anybody been watching this shit. But, you know, I told her, I'm still going to buy a Mustang. First of all, it really ain't out yet, the 2024. And first of all, everybody know not to buy soon as it comes out. So anyway, by the time I get one, probably be by the end of next year, this time next year, October 2024. Because it should be out if you go to the stores. It should be out to 2024 because, you know, it's end of the year. But I already know I wouldn't, and it's probably pre-sale, all that shit. So it really might even be 2025 before I can get one. But I'm just saying I'm getting one. And so anyway, and they mad. They just mad that I said it. And that's why, like I said, that other night, Friday night, when they had the Camaro, a red Camaro doing donuts. But like I said, he kind of played himself. That's what they were mad about. Because when he left, pulled off, it's just it's kind of like if you real fresh and your shoes untied or your flies unbuttoned. It was a fresh paint job. I just don't like Camaros no more. And, you know, his gas cap was open. It's just you thought you was real fresh. You got to be put together all the way. You got to look in the mirror. You know, you got to get your hair right. It's that little shit when you're doing shit like he did. And he really did. And he did. And that's why I said something to him. I said, hey, your gas tank open. I waved him down because he was kind of far. And he left. I mean, he said, oh, okay, I see it. And, then they got mad. And so, yeah, so they're mad that they can't get away with doing their little magic. These old nasty motherfuckers, they mad that I won't let them just do what they want to me. Whatever, it's supposed to, so they're mad and play victim. And like I said, that's what the old dude, not status like, this is not my house, but you did get kind of close to my car. You do that shit again. You had all, like I done seen it before in real life. You got all that fucking room, and you gonna come up, and you gonna get in Birmingham. No, that shit would not fly, nigga. You had all this fucking room, and you gonna come right next to my shit. But see, that's what I'm saying. They think they protected. They really not. I think they starting to realize they not fucking protected like they think they are. Nah, they just having to see how they all cleared out. The girl went and picked up all her little kids and all that shit. You see how they all clearing out. They starting to realize, like roaches, like, yeah, this magic shit really don't work against, Christians. It's just like, it just don't work. We can do all the spy we want, and it's not working. And so, like I said, so the guy, yeah, he's like, oh yeah, I feel sorry. No, you ain't got to do that bullshit, bitch. I feel sorry. No, you don't. You ain't got to feel sorry for these motherfuckers. There's that. You see, that's what I'm talking about. They keep doing the same shit over and over. So how you stupid if you feel sorry? If they ain't got the money, like I said, it's their fucking fault. They ain't got no money. They ain't got nothing to do with the Republicans. First of all, you should have made plans when you was way younger. You gonna wait till you get old and complain about it. Like I said, I heard when I was in the 80s, I used to hear the old folks when I as a kid in New York City. They was already talking about Social Security wasn't going. I'm only like 10 years old. I remember they would talk about how either they got to choose between paying their rent or electricity bill or getting their pills. And remember, this is really, Social Security ain't been out that long, since what, the 40s or 50s? So these are kind of like the first retirees, but that's how they, they starting to find out the hard way that Social Security ain't gonna be enough. You had to have a good job, a good career. My folks, they retired from good careers and shit like that. So how is that my fault that my folks in the 1940s and 50s got a career that 30 years later in the 80s, they can retire as black folks and sell their house and move down south and retire down south? How is that my fault? That you bitches or whatever keep having kids or whatever the fuck, how is that my fault? It ain't Republicans' fault. And like I said, it's Democrats, because they purposely keeping y'all mentally shackled. But anyway, let me get up out of here. That's another thing. Some of them act like they can't afford gas. Again, that's all. Y'all fought for Biden. And the shenanigans that, and like I said, it was old black women that helped the shenanigans in Georgia. I remember the videos. I'll just say shenanigans, and that's it. She even sound like one of the old church ladies I used to know. Ooh, let me do the Lord's work. So stupid. She don't even understand that she telling her, and the only reason is because they had corrupt judges. It was on tape when they, where they was all that stuff where they, counting the, whatever. I don't want YouTube to flag, that's been proven, this and that, and that debunked. No, it wasn't. You just had corrupt judges. Nobody is stupid. Democrat, and then even if Trump on and pointed, it's like everybody, like I said, we know there's snakes. That's why we got to get rid of the fucking snakes. And but that's the one I had to put in check about walking in front of the door. Now he weighs, but he good now. I just had to get it straight. But yeah, like I said, it's like I remember her words. I know exactly. She thought she. I think that like that dummy literally thought she was doing the right thing. You know. Uh. You see that? Oh, we got time to do the Lord. Meaning she know she's doing something illegal and morally wrong, but she thinks it's for the good. And you see all these black folks down there in Atlanta dying, but she doing her dirt to help, whatever Democrats win. But yeah, like I said, let me get up out of here.